Good morning, everybody. This is Xmas Dolly talking to you from my home. And this morning, because it's pretty cold outside, I think the weatherman said that it's supposed to be 40 to 45 today, but wind chill factor was in the 20s. So when it's cold, Mama cooks. Today, I am making homemade soup that my grandma taught me to make. As you can see in front of me, I have veggies that I'm about to clean up and chop up. Okay? And so we have carrots. We have, oh goodness, what's the name of those? Parsnips and celery, which I'm about to chop up. I have chopped up some already. And let's go into the kitchen. Okay? And say good morning, baby. Yeah, that's my baby. She keeps me company all day. And I'm watching X Factor on demand, or listening to it, rather. Okay, we're going into the kitchen. A little light on the subject. And we have started our soup already. What we started with is a half a pot of water. I put in about 6 chicken legs. And instead of a soup bone, because they were extremely high at the store this weekend, I can't believe, I used to get a soup bone for 50 cents. They wanted $5. So, instead of that, I have put in beef bouillon, which is, I usually put a couple in anyway, even with the soup bone, but I have put an extra one, and some pieces of beef. Okay, you can get any kind. I've decided to get the, let's see what this is called. This is called round steak thin. Yeah, round steak thin. It cost $2 less than the soup bone. Anyway, I put pieces of that in my soup. And there is 1 can of stewed tomatoes, 1 can of chicken broth. I've also put in my spices already, which is oregano, salt and pepper, of course, a little bit of celery salt, and I'll even show you how I do my spices because I don't have a spice rack. I got a little Tupperware thingy here. Okay, so I put a dribble of accent. I have put a dribble of meat tenderizer, a whole bunch of Italian oregano. Yeah. And I've also put in some powdered garlic, some chopped garlic. I have put in some gourmet seasoning, a veggie style. I have put in some chopped garlic, and I have put in some onion powder, I think. I don't think I did that. So we're going to put, and I really can't tell you how much of each. It's just trial and error. Taste, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so and like I said, of course, your normal salt and pepper. Okay, except I use celery salt most of the time. And I also, in case any of you wonder or are diabetic or on a diet, this is the kind of salt that I've been using now for almost a year. I found it at a local grocery store. So this is pretty good stuff, light salt. What else does it say? 50% less sodium, so isn't that cool? Yes, I have a problem with retaining water. So the less, I'm not supposed to have any salt, but why deprive yourself when you can have a little bit here? I don't use a lot of it, I use a little bit, and the little bit is half sodium, so all the better. Alright, so anyway, I have put in, as I say, 1 can of stewed tomatoes, 1 can of chicken broth. I have put in half of my celery, a few carrots, and a few parsnips. And they're all cooking right now. Alright, once that water evaporates a little bit, a little bit more than a little bit, I'm going to put in the last 2 cans of to stewed tomatoes and chicken broth. I buy 2 and 2. Okay, is what I get. And naturally, I'm having my coffee, my Halloween cup. I love holidays. Everybody knows I love holidays. I have holiday decorations everywhere. I have cups. I have hanging cups and skeletons and my calendar. And there's my witch and more cups and a little pumpkin on my brand new microwave, by the way. My other microwave took a poop, and as I told my husband, put it out in front by the mailbox. It'll be going in the morning, and it was. But this is my brand new microwave. It is an LG, and it works pretty good. The only thing that I don't like about it is, let me see there. Okay, now I'm on top of it. So you can see somewhat of the numbers, but I've got all the lights on, and I wish the numbers were a little whiter. But anyway, that's what I got. Works good. Okay, want to see the inside? Okay, I'll show you the inside. There you go. See? Nice. I like the gray rather than the white. Yeah, I really do. Okay, thank you to the hubby. There was no quarrel over that. And there's my pumpkin man there, you know, with a couple of Halloween movies out. Okay, we have The Young Frankenstein and Horror Nights. I always have problems with that word. At Universal Studio in Orlando, which we got many moons ago. There's an old card from my girlfriend, Steph, that she makes. I think you know her as Glitter Babe. She's such a sweetie. She sent me that, I think it was last year, and I just like the picture, so I put it out for decoration. And then we have Pumpkin Man. That, oh, this video is turning into a little bit of everything, huh? Okay. Oh, look at that. Isn't that special? The kids absolutely love it. You can shut off the music and just have a moving Pumpkin Man. It's like too cool. I got it up at Goodwill for a couple of dollars. So that was neat. And then naturally I have my lit up pumpkin. We won't light him up right now. But he does light up at night. And we have my ghost and a couple of little pumpkins, and that's my pumpkin with the candy. Okay, and that's about it. But anyway, with regards to the soup, I'm about to go shred me some carrots and asparagus here and celery, and that will go in the soup too when the water evaporates a tad. Especially that'll go in even before the can of stewed tomatoes, etc. But I wanted to share that with you. And so that's my homemade soup that Grandma taught me. And she's from Palermo, Sicily, by the way. And the only other thing is later on, right before the hubby comes home, probably about 5 o'clock, that'll simmer all day, by the way. I mean simmer. Okay, and about 5 o'clock, I'll put the, you know, what is that in English? It's speziato in Italian, but orzo. I just learned that word, believe it or not. Little tiny noodles, and those will go in then. The salt is already in, as I say, and I always tell my husband, and he knows to put salt and pepper in there when he eats, because I don't put that in there because of me. Alright, so anyway, there's our noodles by Barilla. Okay, so I'm making so much. If y'all want to come over for a bowl, feel free. Have a great day. Thanks for listening. It's really quite tasty. And oh, I make so much, even though it's just Dave and I freeze it. And then, of course, when my youngest son comes over, he grabs a bowl. And if my youngest daughter was here, she would grab a frozen bowl, too, to take it home. So, there you go. You're gonna love this soup. Everything's in this soup. Minestrone, vegetable, whatever you want to call it. This is Christmas Dolly soup. Okay? Used to be Grandma Nellie's. It's Dolly's now. So, a little of this, a little of that. Use your own judgment. You're gonna love it. Have a great day, everyone, and stay warm.